Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. D. Eric Body Beats, it's a vibe.
How you feel about that thought that like a lot of times our culture does have a victim's mentality?
For sure. I mean, that's how we raise. That's how we, I feel like that's almost the roots of how we look at things. Like we were brought over here in a bad, fucked up situation, and look what else is bad still here. And we kind of like, oh, he made it out of this bad situation, so that'd be like a plus. He made it out of this bad situation. It's never just like he made it. He's doing something, It's always came out of this bad situation, but that's how
And we think about that on ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. It's easy to look. It's easy to do that because that's what we was brought up into.
But so what I gathered from the wisdom, and I told him because he was like, I got some ideas for CARESNONE, or not ideas, but I'll throw you some game. I know a little about that. I help my buddy do this. I'll just on the house. I'll just throw you some game, which is another lesson. We'll talk about that. But so I'm like, I'm gonna pick your brain then. Like I'd be dumb not to. But check this out. My idea of picking, and this is where one of the nuggets he gave me. I've always been like, if somebody knows more than me, shut the fuck up and listen to them. Mm-hmm. That's always been mine. Like, well, I'm not gonna overtalk you. I'm not gonna. I trust that you're the. And he was like, no. Ask questions. Like don't. And I'm thinking I'm being respectful. Think about that. I'm thinking I'm being respectful. I'm just taking it in. I ain't trying to. There was a couple things that I knew that I hadn't been aware of what he was saying, but I'm still just like, man, I'm putting me on, right? Because to me that's respectful. Mm-hmm. He goes, I feel what you're saying, but you need to be probing. He thought that I had at this one point, had I not said, he thought we weren't going to be talking about it had he not brought something up, and he was right. I would have asked some questions, but I think I need to ask more. Because how am I going to really learn? How am I going to know if I don't dig in?
Yeah, wait, you feel like you feel like you be holding back, like you have something you want to ask, and you're just nah.
I would say I didn't even feel like I was holding back. I felt like I was just good, just listening. But he was like, no, the next step is to go get more knowledge, get more information, especially if you trust in the person who's telling you some shit. Ask the question.
Yeah.
Even if he goes, I'll be annoying. I'll ask 100 times if I have to.
Yeah.
And what he says, what he's learned dealing with like motherfuckers bigger than him, when somebody knows something and they see that you getting it, they more than happy to help you.
Yeah.
Like for instance, somebody comes to you and Mike, so you get paid to train people. What if somebody really came to you on some real shit, and you saw him getting it out the mud? And you see him on Facebook. Okay, he's killing it. He ain't come at you about it or nothing, but he's killing it. And he's like, "Hey, T man, let me ask you just a few questions about would you do it, or would you be like, you know what? Nah, you got to come to the gymnasium."
It depends on what it is. So someone that's like trying to figure out how to build their gym, or like how to, I'm happy to help. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to come to me, come into the gym. But like some people will call like, oh man, I'm gonna come check your gym out soon. But until then, what should I be eating they try to get a whole like nutrition plan out of you, or a whole at-home workout plan just through conversation. A lot of people try to undervalue fitness because to them, I was just working out. I could do this all by myself, but until I get there, what you think I should be doing? You know what I'm saying? They try to get you with that. No, come in here, you know what I'm saying? I can help you. But like talking like how to build their gym, or like, if I see them doing steps that I had to do to get to where I'm at now, like, yeah, you almost want to tell them, like, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you don't want to feel like you don't want to cut in and be like, hey, brother, I feel like you should be doing this. And, some people think that they take it the wrong way, like you being cocky or something.
Eric Body Beats, it's a